So I always had to like try to be ready. And of course that would completely negate the possibility of sitting down and talking to you today, you know, in my pajamas. You know, Saturday, I don't want to get dressed yet. So I thought, you know, I'll just sit down. You won't mind. But there's the needing to know, you know, I have to know everything. I'll never know enough to be ready. There's the, gosh, there's probably tons of them that we walk around with that stop us from being ready. It seemed like there was another one in my mind, but oh, I know what it was. This one is very, very important, actually. This one is the idea that I could, like, say something wrong and then everybody would leave. They would all, like, you know, run away, and that's, you know, I don't want to hear anything from her again. And so I had to do everything just right. Just right. And if I got it just right, then maybe, you know, then maybe I wouldn't put people off or whatever it is. So I was always doing this dance about, you know, gee, how do I say things so people can hear it? Or how do I, you know, just working really, really hard not to offend people, and didn't like it. So I don't know. All I can say here is that if you're offended, you know, if you think you should be dressed and perfect before you sit down in front of a camera, that's great, because that's right. But, you know, I finally did that enough where it stopped me from contributing to the world all the things that I actually know. And it isn't facts and figures, it's just sort of like connections and perspective shifts and changes. So I decided I no longer have to worry about those things. And if someone doesn't really like, you know, the way that I'm presenting myself, and you're going to go, that is not okay. She has no business doing that. Perfect. Perfect. That's exactly where you are. But for me, that stopped me. That stopped me from doing things that I really knew that I could do. All kinds of things. It truly goes into my whole concept of abandonment, the possibility, you know, of being excluded, or, oh, there's even stronger words for it. I can't think what the shunned. There it is. There's the word shunned. Being shunned. I could be shunned for this. Look at this. There's no suit. There's no, I don't even look professional. I mean, who's going to listen to me? So all of those ideas really stopped me from doing what I could possibly do. And I have a lot of potential. I mean, every one of us has tons of potential. But if we wait until we're ready, a lot of times we miss. You know, we miss some really great years and great contributions we could be making. Back to the abandonment thing. The bottom line of it was that this thing could happen that would be abandonment, that you could be left. It was a physical idea of being left. This is how kids interpret the world. They interpret the world totally by physical experiences. And when things pop in my head now that are physical experiences, I realize that that's something that I haven't processed at the deeper level that I'm capable of now that I'm an adult. So abandonment for me was leaving, which really, when I look at it, was emotional abandonment. It was actually, I mean, no one ever left me on the corner, but still there were times when, you know, when my extremely loving parents just were not emotionally available. And, you know, it was an important time in particular when I was around 7, that it just seemed like to my parents that their lives were falling apart, definitely to my mother. And she had always been this loving, supporting presence, and she just was overwhelmed. And I took one of those moments and went, whoa, you know, she left. And so I believed from that point forward that I was doing something to someone else, including offending you. Like I could do that to you. You know, all I'm doing is talking, and some people get offended, some people don't. You know, where's the active agent here? That's an easy one.